Hey, welcome back. We are in Chapter 13, Preparing Graphics for the Web. And although this class has really been focused on creating images for print, for the print industry, I do feel like it's important enough that obviously that we know how to develop images for the web, so I've also included this Chapter 13 in our course of study. The textbook is still Adobe Illustrator Creative Cloud Revealed by Chris Botello. And I'm going to demonstrate first this exercise 13-1, making slices. Now, slices, for the most part, just makes an image or a document more easily uploaded to the web. It separates it out into smaller file sizes, and so that they load more quickly and are viewable more quickly by your web public. So with that in mind, and I'm assuming that you've already read Chapter 13 and reviewed the overheads, which again will reinforce the purpose of slices and why it's necessary to do this kind of thing for web-based images. So we're going to do File Save As. I already have this 13-1 open. We're going to save it as SDS underscore your name. And then we are going to close all panels except for the tool panels. And the one quick way to do that is to do a Shift Tab, and that closes everything except for the Tools panel. Now we're going to change the style of the guides to dots and the color of the guides to yellow. So we are going to go up under Illustrator. And we're going to go to Preferences, and we're going to look for Guides and Grids. I think this is where we do it. Dots, and we want these yellow. Click OK. Now you'll see that I'm on a Mac and I found the preferences under my Illustrator. If you're on a PC, you would look under Edit to find these same options. Now we're going to show the rulers, going under View. My rulers are already showing. And we are going to position a guide on all four sides of the photo as shown. I'm going to move this over. And we're going to click and drag a couple of horizontal guides down. And we've got it right at the base of her image. Let me see if I've got a guide sent to the back because it doesn't look like they're viewable here. So first of all, I'm going to zoom out to make sure I've got. And you can see the guide is there. So we're going to go under Illustrator again, Preferences and Guides. Now it looks like the preferences are all right, so it must be under View. It looks like everything should be visible. For some reason it's not, but let's go to View again and see if. All right, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm not going to have you sit with me while I figure this out, but I will be back. All right, I'm back and the guides are now visible. The issue was I just went under View. If you have the same issue, what I ended up doing was going up to Guides, and I hid the guides, and then so first hid the guides, which should mean that you would not be able to see them, which we can't. But if you go under View and Outline, you can normally see that you have placed it. I won't even show it there now. But then if you go back to Guides, and show guides, it will show those that we have indeed created. Go back to GPU, and I'm again going to go to guides, and I'm going to unlock those so I can get rid of the ones that were tests. Oh my gosh, how weird is this? Look at this. I think I have ghosts in my Illustrator document. All right, so I'm going to try to get this. All right, let's try this again, see if we can get this. We are setting up guides around this image, ultimately to create a slice. Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right, we're going to do this again. Create one here. And we're going to create another here. I'm going to go through the process of creating them. You can see where I'm dropping them even though they're not visible. Let me see if I can. And this is just some funky default going on with my system, and I don't really know what it is, but we're going to try to just ignore it. All right, so I've got all 4 guides set and I've locked them. Then we're going to position a vertical guide to the left of the 3 text buttons, and then position another guide to the right of the 3 text buttons. And again, we're setting this up so that ultimately we'll make slices from these guides. And again, remember, the slices are what makes it easier for an image to load, because it's loading by separate sections within this document. And then we're going to position a horizontal guide above the large purple text at the bottom of the image. And then we're going to position a horizontal guide below the Purchase Show Tickets button. We want one above as well. And then it wants us to unlock our guides. We'll try see what happens when we do that. Seems to throw my guides for craziness. Oh, it worked. All right, so then we're going to go to Object on the menu bar. And we're going to point to Slice and then Create from Guides. And you'll see immediately the slices that we created are numbered. In addition, you'll see other slices as well, because Illustrator automatically creates those additional slices, again, to make the entire image uploadable so that it makes sense. All right, so the View command has commands to hide and show slices. There's 30 slices that were generated from the guides. And now we're going to combine the slices. We're going to get the selection tool and then click anywhere in the scratch area to deselect the slices. We're going to get the slice selection tool Here's the slice tool. If you click and hold, there will be a slice selection tool underneath that tool. Using Shift, we're going to select slices 6, 11, and 16. Now those are numbered differently on mine, and they may be on yours as well, but just visually see which ones it is they want us to choose. And the easiest way to select a slice is to click the slice number. I want to make sure that I'm in here and got it selected. Be careful not to drag when you click a slice, because slices can be renumbered accidentally when you drag. If you simply click, your slice numbers will match the figures in the chapter, which is exactly what happened. We're going to go to Object on the menu bar, point to Slice, and Combine Slices. Now will be the real trick to see if I actually selected those. But you did. Great. And here is an example, you can see on mine as well, an example of the newly combined slices. The 3 slices combined into one. Now we're going to go up to View and we're going to hide the guides. And we're going to combine the 3 slices that contain the photo. So we would want to hold down our Shift and select this one, and this one, and this one. And then we're going to go up to Object, down to Slice, and Combine Slices. Then we're going to combine the 5 slices that contain the logo in the spotlight so that your slices correspond to figure 12. I don't see where they get the 5 slices, and when I combined her slices, I've done something incorrectly. So let's try that again. It looks as though I'm going to deselect. So rather than all of those, I think I just want to click on this, hold down your Shift and click on number 9 and number 17. And let's see what happens when we go to Object, Slice, and Combine Slices. Fine, that's exactly what we wanted to happen. Then we want to go into the logo and combine these 5 slices. So we are going to hold down Shift and we're going to select this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And we're going to go up to Object, Slice, and Combine Slices. No, that's not what we wanted to happen, so let's see if I can figure that out again. What happens if we just go to here, Object, Slice, and Combine? Okay, so it wasn't actually all 5. So then, after combining the slices, this is what your image should look like. And it looks like I need to combine, hold down on the shift here, and we're going to go over here. And see what happens when we do object slice and combine those slices. Perfect. All right, and it looks like up here we want to get rid of these as well. So let's do this. And this. Let's combine those slices. Definitely didn't want to do that. I wonder what happens if we combine these three, because somehow they popped back up here when we did not want them to. Do object, slice, combine slices. Okay, so then we want to do this, right? Need to get the combine slice tool. Or the slice selection tool, sorry. Let's try this. There we go. So we want to get rid of this slice, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that. That seemed to work. I just hit the delete button. All right, and everything else seems to be in line. We want to do a Command or Control S, and I'll be back in a moment to demo some more of this slice process.